Hi, my name is Barry Bagwandine, and I'll be shooting a video for the Psychology at Work Purple Path. Here we go. Happiness. It is something we all want to achieve, a state of being that would allow us to shrug off all other life problems. Is that happiness? If that is not happiness, then what is? In the video The Secret, they the people talk about the law of attraction as being a well-kept piece of information that has gotten people all that they desire. It is a concept in which your thoughts and feelings create your life, and your thoughts and feelings today create your future. It's more of a power of a power through positive thinking. They believe that if you think about what you want, you will get it. And however, the opposite holds true to that as well. If you think about what you do not want, you will not get what you actually want. They believe that thoughts create emotions, and that these emotions act as a feedback mechanism. You know, bad feelings indicate which thoughts are bad, and good feelings indicate which thoughts are good. So, I mean, to effectively apply this to your life, you can't let anything get you down. I mean, whether it's dropping something from your hand or missing a deadline, you can't you can't have anything get you down. And the belief is that if you surround yourself with this kind of thinking and these kind of emotions, you attract people with a similar mindset and a similar set of emotions and thoughts, and that will help prolong the current state of happiness that you are in because of the secret law of attraction. Now, for this to be effective, like I said, you can't let anything get you down. And when you are successful with this, they believe that you become the deliberate creator of your life. To wrap up the secret law of attraction, there is no scientific backing as to whether or not it will really work. It's more of a faith-based concept. There's no harm in trying. But if you're looking for something that has more of a scientific backing, Dr. Martin Seligman is your guy, as he developed a series of what is it? He developed a much more scientific method of measuring and increasing happiness. So by doing this, he came up with a series of measurements, classifications, and causes as to why people were not happy enough, as he would say. So Dr. Saligrand described three happy lives. So his three classifications of happy lives um, start off number one, a pleasant life. Number two, a good life. And number three, a meaningful life. So to go down even further, a pleasant life consists of many pleasures, mainly physical. But in his words, he believes that the problem with physical is that it is always fleeting. It is not a lasting happiness. It's something that will dissipate. It will go away. Now, a good life, number two, a good life, in his words, a good life consists of you who has flow. And flow, in his words, is a high concentration and strength that you have acquired. So, just to break that down a little bit further, if that's confusing, he observed his friend. This is where he came up with this classification. And his friend, a male attracted to females, wasn't exactly lucky with females, but he was really, really good at his job. Like his skill set for his job, he had a high strength in it. That strength in his job, Dr. Seligrand describes that as flow. A good life consists of having flow, strength in your job, or something that equals to that. Now, to To go on, number three, a meaningful life is where you put those strengths that you have, those skill sets, or a set of strengths or skills to a larger cause or purpose in life. So it's taking that flow and placing it in something that has a larger purpose. Now, these are not stages of happiness. These aren't levels of happiness. There's not, you start at level one and then you have to be at level 10 to be happy. It's not like that. These are different forms of happiness. He believes that to attain a higher form of happiness, you have to combine all three stages or phases. And they're not even stages or phases, they're just forms of happiness. You just have to combine them. Now, to do this, to get this combination, Dr. Selgren developed three interventions that could help you combine these three lives. The first one is known as a beautiful day, where you set aside a day to savor the greatest pleasures in your life. So you take a day, you set aside whatever pleasures you like to indulge in, physical, and you just indulge in them. Now, another intervention is known as a strength date, where a couple goes on a date to display their individual strengths. Now, Dr. Seligman designed his experiments to help combine his classifications of the three happy lives. That's what he did. They're very sound and they're very scientific on his part. But should we disregard the people who believe in the secret? Their method does not have a hypothesis, control group, or tests or scientific results. Only one thing: a strong belief. The secret sounds very similar to other belief systems, such as religion. In religion, there is no proof, or at least no scientific proof, of God's existence. Just a strong belief. And it has helped millions of people. So you can pick and choose your route to happiness. Now, if I had to choose which method to attain happiness I would choose, honestly, I'd stick to something I've always stuck to, just believing in myself, telling myself that I can get through whatever is my current stress. Um, it's worked for me before. I don't believe that there is really a scientific method toward, alleviating stress more than just believing in yourself, or at least taking a practical, sense towards life and, overcoming obstacles that you can get over and then bearing through things that are things that you can't really change. So, for example, I don't usually get stressed out, but a time where I was stressed out was when I had an internship, and the commute was an hour and a half to about an hour 40, one way from my house, and it was all through public transportation, and it was very stressful to get there. I had to wake up really early, and I had to leave, on the dot from the internship, or I'd miss a bus that would take me to the train. So it was kind of stressful, but I mean, I really got through it, and I just pushed through it. I just told myself, you know what, I have to do this. I will do this, and I got over it. The stress went away on its own. It just became a part of my routine, and it was something I learned to get over because I just believed in myself. So happiness is something that I believe you can attain yourself just by telling yourself that you can attain it.